Alright, this is Blizzard Storm 27.
I look at my script. Oh, we got two characters for my favorite Nintendo game. It's called
Fire Emblem
Sword.
Fighters.
No, I forgot the name. Oh no.
It's Fire Emblem Fighters for the Wii U. And this is everyone's favorite Nintendo matchup. Big Pipe Ike versus Not Marth.
You know, my favorite character in this game is not Marth, which is actually what both of these characters have in common. They are both not Marth.
Yes, but who can forget the classic Nintendo combat that they first engaged in back in Fire Emblem Mystery of the Emblem, when Ike killed Lucina's father, Roy.
That's my favorite part of Fire Emblem Mystery of the Emblem Book 3.
Exactly.
For the Super Famicom Entertainment System.
Back then, Fire Emblem was better than it is now, which is now degraded into waifu petting, which is totally not supposed to be a thing in my video games.
My favorite thing about Fire Emblem is when you have to do all the math yourself.
Exactly. They don't tell you what's going to happen. They're just like, hey, they're going to fight. You ready for this? And you're like, no.
And then you die because you can't friggin' subtract on the fly.
Also because their crits have always been not calculating properly, so when it said 0, it was actually 1.
Well, okay, that killed.
Yeah, that killed. Stage Spike killed, too. Because, they got that red spike, but good forward air off stage, evening it up, even match. As you can see, no love has been lost between these two characters.
Kind of a slow start right now. Both characters just kind of feeling each other out a little bit. I don't know if they used to play quite a bit. I don't know if they play as much as they used to, Mel and Pysoh, but I don't know. It just kind of seems like they're both kind of tentative.
Well, it seems to be also standard for sortie matchups.
It's really boring.
Where when someone gets it's when somebody gets advantage, that's typically where all the action happens. But like in early percentages, unless they get like a particularly good hit, it's going to be just occasional hits until they get to higher percentages.
Because who needs combos, man?
Like they definitely have combos as characters, but
Not on each other, or they're just kind of afraid to push the issue.
It's very much dependent more on the other person not landing properly or not defending properly, because most of their
landing there by Mel there.
Yeah, because most of their combo starters at lower percentages are going to come from either grabs or falling nairs on someone.
That's true. Not a whole lot of range in either of those.
Yeah, and if they just space it out, then a lot of those combos aren't going to start because there's just a big sword that could possibly hit them. Who would have thought? Sword matchups having disjoints. Pit doesn't have it. But
Poor Pit.
Pit doesn't have a sword. He decided he wanted a bow that doubled as a sword. 2 swords even.
Because the most effective bow is one that can break in half.
Exactly.
Also spins.
Plus also he has a big giant fist sword shield punch thing and he doesn't use it. Except for one move. Come on, Pit. Everyone knows if you have it and it gives you armor, you should use it more often. Because what are you going to do if he armors you, huh? Die, that's what.
I'm trying to figure out what Pysoh's plan is. He's doing a whole lot of not moving.
Well, yeah, and that's just Ike in general.
That's true.
If he's forced to play a grounded game against Lucina, because honestly, playing an aerial game against Lucina is not a good thing.
No, I agree with that.
But, as such, it means he is forced to, essentially see how Mel approaches and try to accommodate around it.
And Mel's really brought this back. It was starting to look like this could have been a 2-stock. Now it's even.
Undershot that grab. That could have been real bad there, but fortunately for him, goes high, and Mel hasn't really caught on how to punish
they're
that.
just kind of staring.
Just do it! Just do it! Just swing the pipe!
I'm gonna fucking do it again. Okay, so game 1 goes to Brandon. Pysoh's name is not...
You're not supposed to say the real names!
Wait, do people get mad about that?
Some people do.
Okay. Okay, Charlie.
Okay.
Okay, no, my name is Charlie.
Alright, probably Mel won't necessarily do a swap. If he does, it's going to be something like Mega Man or something. But
no, he's going to stay. I don't know how good his Mega Man is. Honestly, I've not seen him play all that much since the new season started.
We're in seasons now?
Well,
those patches.
No, I'm talking about like
Winter?
the winter season, I guess.
Uh,
The rankings, I don't know.
okay.
Kind of
Okay,
it's kind of the spring season for the rankings. I don't know. In St. Cloud's, not a whole lot of people pay attention, or really should pay attention to that. But
I don't know. I think honestly, his Mega Man isn't too bad. He probably just struggles to get kills, but like honestly, if this is the type of matchup that's going on, then like honestly, fishing for like projectile kills against Ike is probably not the worst thing you can be doing.
Yeah, I agree there. It's just a lot of both characters. They don't know. It's sortie problems. I don't know how to approach the characters in disjoint. Yeah, that's just how the rest of us feel.
The big problem is that a lot of the sorties, their best way to approach is actually through the air. But against the sortie, most of them are pretty good at dealing with people in the air.
Ooh. Oh!
Yep.
I didn't think that was going to work, but good weight there by Pysoh.
See,
Oh, he might be dead though.
See, the thing is about Dolphin Slash, whatever the hell that upbeat is called. It's got like a weird amount of like hitbox disjoint. So like, yeah, it can clip through the stage when you're going through it, but that like clip that's going through the stage can also just like get hit. So you can get hit by some really dumb shit because of that.
That's interesting that that has a hurt box attached to it.
Yeah, which is why like to take advantage of that, some people will sometimes just counter on ledge because if it clips through it and hits them, there's a slight chance if your counter gets off fast enough that it will hit Lucina as she's trying to get up.
Oh, that's true.
Which is really weird.
And not a whole lot of disadvantage for having a missed counter because you're just going to be on ledge anyway.
Well, there is some problems to it because if the Lucina reacts fast enough against some counters, you can't
jump for Lucina. Fast enough. Oh, and you got to go out there. Maybe he's just maybe with the characters I play, I need to go out there, but maybe Ike shouldn't go out there.
Ike can go out there with like a forward air,
that's the next one.
In this matchup, it's too risky because then he's forced to do an upbeat back to stage when Lucina has stage control.
That's true.
So he's more willing to take the risk of timing a neutral B because, well, yes, it's not as consistent. It's less likely for him to get a really bad punish off of it. Good spacing on that. Doesn't want to get too far in.
Just trying to build onto a lead. He's got the stock lead. Percent is in that point where a lot of things are going to kill though. Like, not tilt yet.
Ike is a heavy boy.
Thick boys.
Swinging that big pipe.
It's at 7%. So technically with the lead on the stock, and then he just kind of gets hit by a forward smash.
Yeah. And I think this is also partially, Pysoh is, when he tries to go in for a grab, I think he overestimates how far Ike will go for a grab, because I think to a certain degree he's also used to how far forward Ike's dash attack will overshoot. So when it then suddenly becomes a dash grab, which doesn't overshoot by default, he undershoots it by a lot. So I think it's just a part of him needing to get used to the two different ways that he wants to approach. Ooh, run up counter. That's ballsy.
I mean, if it works, sure, but
you get one chance to do it, and when it doesn't work, and you don't get to do it again.
And then he gets hit with a jab. You're like, well, that didn't work very well. I was hoping for something stronger.
Didn't even get hit with a jab. Mel just stayed there and shielded and saw it. And was just like, okay.
I looked away and I just saw, oh god, just let it rip. A stage. God, his invincibility was way done. What was he waiting for?
He wasn't gonna hit with that. Up smash doesn't hit. Doesn't get on the edge.
Oh, okay, that's too bad. I mean,
he might have been hoping that Mel panicked and not knowing what the smash attack was and jumped, because then he could have caught him off that.
Both players playing really carefully right now. Pysoh one strong hit from winning this. Mel trying to send us to a game 3. Oh, jeez, who's gonna act first? Ugh.
That was a very lucky clash.
Dash attack did it last game for Pysoh. He's looking for that right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kill in a while though. Even at 100-something percent, 120%, in the middle of the stage, it won't kill, and that's
he's got a lot of rage right now.
Well,
gets
now
back.
Now it's real dangerous.
Now it's super dangerous for both characters. This could do it if he can time it. Nope.
Yeah, Pysoh, I think, needs to get a
Forward throw's not
little
gonna
bit
do
more
it.
comfortable with his out of shield pressure, because that seems to be where Mel's getting a lot more
Who
information.
died?
That was the weirdest disjoint v disjoint.
I mean,
Because for a second I thought, oh, Mel ended the forward smash, but then I'm like, wait, no.
no, like
She's
Ike
his
looks
son.
fine, and Lucina looks like she got shot.
So what probably happened is that during the forward smash, Lucina's hurt box actually extends a little bit upwards and forward. So when it was extended upwards before the actual disjoint of the forward smash it went in front of her and would have hit Ike, Ike's back air disjoint hit her hand and thus caused the hit to hit her first.
God, just got hit in the hand. You know that the worst feeling. All right, this has been Biel Rasmu.
And C-Drive.
We'll see you for more exciting action.